Welcome to the Spirit Guide Daily, daily messages for our collective that are timeless. They will reach you when they are meant to. This is the Magic Nordic deck. This is the Mystical Moments Oracle, and then this is the Messenger Oracle. And we're going to get 3 cards from the Tarot deck and an Oracle card each to see what the energy is like today. Wow, the deck was just like a pile of mush when I picked it up. All right, let's get going here. What's coming up for the collective today? What's coming up for our collective today? We have 2 cards already. I have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I have the King of Cups in reverse. One of my least favorite energies, but we'll get to it in just a moment. Don't forget to subscribe, please. It helps my channel. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. If you hit that thumbs up button, it's helpful as well. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. Let's get going with this. All right. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse is one of the few times that I ever perceive failure from it. Some decks will mark it as failure, and it is not about you failing, but I've got this King of Cups energy in reverse. For me, that's often the marker of a narcissist, someone who is so emotionally self-involved that they do not consider the feelings of others. With the 3 of Swords in reverse, which is healing. So many people who are sort of intuitive and empathic, that whole narcissist empath paradigm, the people who like to give and give find the people who like to take and take. Narcissists like to take and take. It's almost as if you've completed a process on something, because the 7 of Pentacles in reverse can be failure, but it's almost like it's the failure of this particular energy, this particular individual, to have an impact on you any longer. The 3 of Swords in reverse for me is all about the release of heartbreak, the overcoming of pain, the release of trauma. This is a very healthy energy, but it really is almost as if you're there may be a narcissist in your past, and what you're hearing about them is it's almost like they've had heart failure or something. There's like this energy of somebody being very depleted and feeling very like somebody has to scrape them up off the pavement type of energy. It's almost like a foe has been vanquished, and it's not like you're celebrating it. It's genuinely not. In fact, I think you hear about it and you might almost experience a feeling of compassion for somebody who I think you used to view as like a gargoyle or a dragon in your life, somebody who used to be like your biggest foe, and now you're healed and they don't have much impact on you. So it's almost like you hear that they've had a misfortune, because the 7 of Pentacles in reverse can be misfortune, and it doesn't really get to you any longer. Know your fears and then time to reflect. The access this person used to have over you is just, it's like you can think through everything and pull the bullets out of that trigger gun. Somebody who used to have power over you doesn't any longer. And their world is very emotionally small. They may be a very petty person, but it does look as if you've entirely healed from them. Let's get the mystical moments involved here. This is an interesting one, because it really is like a foe is defeated more than there's a failure on the line. Now, the King of Cups in reverse can be an alcoholic as well, and the King of Cups in reverse can also be a lack of emotional fulfillment. Here's the thing, I'm not picking up anything around that, because this is such a healed energy. It is almost as if it's second nature to you now to handle things that you realize now that you're much stronger than that person ever was. And again, it's like you hear news from afar on somebody, and it doesn't delight and it doesn't dismay. It kind of lands with a, well, that about makes sense type of energy. I have Keys on Trees, which is about having many different options. This is a very good energy for kind of being able to free yourself with different options. It's a secure energy. It resembles a little bit of the Tower, but of course the elephants are kind of about perseverance, sustained and patient, and I want to say strong and enduring energy. You have endured past the point of you're looking at your enemies in the mirror behind type of energy. There's a very defeated energy with this particular individual. And I don't know if you're hearing about them today or if like you stumble across like news of them on like something like LinkedIn. Because there's this energy of there's a desperation around somebody else, and you don't glory in it, and you also don't try to take on the problem. It really is, it's a strange energy because the cards are reflecting your exterior world versus your interior world. And the keys on trees, it's this many options, like you've learned how to meet your challenges in a way that they don't feel like challenges any longer. Time to reflect, know your fears, and time to reflect. It is almost like this person used to have power over you, and now they simply do not. Like, it's almost like you view them as being, I kind of want to say, almost a little bit ridiculous. And I don't know what word you're getting or when you're likely to get it, but be prepared for the ways in which it almost feels like the person you were with them has left the building. I think that's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it. Something has gone wrong with somebody who emotionally depleted you in the past. You hear word of it, or you see word of it, or you read a news piece. And instead of glorying in it, it's like it doesn't even create a ripple. It's as if the person who hurt you so much has absolutely no power over you any longer. And it could be a bully, it could be a former partner, it could be a former employer. It's like you read about their misfortune, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which can be about financial failure in particular. And you aren't jumping for joy that something's gone wrong for them. But it's as if you feel your heart being freed. Your heart is freed. Interesting energy. It's like you know how you never see the changes in yourself until you perhaps see a video of yourself or you see a picture of yourself. And because we see each other, we see our reflection in the mirror day to day, and we don't take full stock of how much we are changing, we are growing. Something's going to happen that gives you a chance to realize how much you've grown. Okay, that was the Spirit Guide Daily for today, and what an interesting message it was. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Please don't forget to check out my new podcast, Logical Magic, Examining Esoterica. Take care. Be well.